Listen to me. Stop looking at your neighbor. Stop looking at your colleague. Stop looking at your competitor. Looking at them is making you poor. You have been lied to. Society tells you that competition is healthy. Society tells you that competition makes you stronger. They organize sports days. They rank you in class. They pit you against each other for a promotion. They train you to fight for scraps. But I am here to tell you the brutal truth. Competition is for losers. Yes, you heard me. Competition is for losers. If you are competing, you are admitting that you are the same as everyone else. If you are fighting for the same prize, you are a commodity. And commodities are cheap. Commodities are replaceable. Rice is a commodity. Steel is a commodity. If you are just another employee, just another engineer, doing the exact same thing as thousands of others, you are a commodity. And you will be paid like one. Today, I am going to teach you the science of getting rich. The first law of this science is do not compete. Create. Let's look at the mathematics of perfect competition. In economics, you learn about perfect competition. In a perfectly competitive market, no company makes a profit. Why? Because if you raise your price by 1 rupee, customers go to your competitor. The profit margin is driven down to 0. You work yourself to death just to survive. Is this the life you dream of? Fighting every day just to stay alive? Now look at the monopolies. Look at Google. Look at the biggest companies in the world. Do they compete? No. Google has no real competition in search. They own the market. They set the price. They have huge profit margins because they created something unique. They escaped competition. You must apply this to your life. You must become a monopoly of one. You must build a skill set and a service that no one else can offer. When you are the only one who can do what you do, you have zero competition. When you have zero competition, you have infinite leverage. This is the science of value. Money is not magic. Money is not luck. Money is a certificate of value creation. The amount of money you earn is directly proportional to the value you create. Write this formula down. Wealth equals value times scale. Most people focus on hard work. But hard work does not equal value. A construction worker works harder than a software CEO. He sweats more, but he earns less. Why? Is the world unfair? Maybe. But the laws of economics don't care about fairness. They care about supply and demand. The construction worker is replaceable. Anyone can learn to lift bricks quickly. Supply is high. Therefore, value is low. The CEO solves complex problems that only a few people can solve. Supply is low. Value is high. If you want to be rich, stop asking, how can I work harder? Start asking, how can I become irreplaceable? How can I solve a bigger problem? This brings us to the zero-sum game versus the positive-sum game. Poor people play zero-sum games. They think there is a fixed amount of money. They think for them to win, someone else must lose. They think wealth is a pie. If you take a big slice, there is less for me. So they fight. They get jealous. They try to pull each other down. This is the mindset of the crab bucket. But the rich play positive-sum games. They know wealth is not a fixed pie. They know they can bake more pies. They know they can make the pie bigger. When you create a new technology, you create new wealth. When you start a business, you create jobs. You are adding value to the universe. You are not stealing it. Stop trying to steal a slice. Start baking the pie. Stop trying to beat your competition. Make your competition irrelevant. How? By innovating. By going where no one else is going. This is called the blue ocean strategy. Imagine the ocean. The red ocean is full of sharks fighting for the same fish. The water is bloody. It is dangerous. That is where most people live. They open a restaurant next to 3 other restaurants. They start a generic channel just like 10,000 others. They jump into the blood. But the blue ocean is empty. It is calm. It is vast. It is where you sail alone. It is where you create a new market. Instead of opening another restaurant, you start a food delivery app. Instead of being a generic coder, you specialize in AI. You go where there are no sharks. You become the only shark. I see so many young Indian men wasting their youth in the red ocean, preparing for the same exams as 20 lakh other people, fighting for a 0.1% chance. That is not a strategy. That is a lottery. Why play a game where the chances of winning are near zero? Design your own game. Create your own path. It is scary. I know. Because in the blue ocean, there is no map. You have to be the pioneer. But the pioneer gets the gold. The followers get the dust. Let's talk about better vs different. Most people try to be better. I will work harder than him. I will be 10% cheaper than him. This is a trap. Better implies you are still in the same race. You are just running slightly faster. But you are still a rat in the rat race. Do not try to be better. Try to be different. Being different is better than being better. When you are different, you cannot be compared. When you are different, you stand out. Think about the brands you love. They are not just better. They are different. They represent something unique. You must build your personal brand the same way. What is your unique combination of skills? Maybe you are good at coding and storytelling. Combine them. Become a tech storyteller. Maybe you are good at finance and comedy. Become a financial comedian. Find the intersection of your talents. That intersection is your monopoly. That is your blue ocean. Now, let's address the guilt. Some of you feel guilty about wanting to be rich. You think money is evil. You think beating the competition is aggressive. Listen to me. Poverty is not a virtue. Being poor does not make you noble. It just makes you powerless. When you are poor, you cannot help anyone. You cannot help your family. You cannot help your community. You become a burden. But when you are rich, you have resources. You have influence. You can create change. The most selfish thing you can do is waste your potential. The most selfish thing is to stay small because of fear. The universe wants expansion. Biology wants growth. A tree does not apologize for growing tall. A lion does not apologize for hunting. Why are you apologizing for your ambition? Stop it. Embrace your desire for greatness. But channel it correctly. Do not channel it into jealousy. Channel it into creation. Focus on your customers. Focus on the world. How can I make life better for others? If you answer that question, money will flow to you. It is a law of nature. Value in, money out. Input, output. It is physics. It is not luck. So, how do you start? Look for problems. Problems are gold mines. Where people are complaining, there is opportunity. Where things are broken, there is money. Most people run away from problems. They complain about traffic. They complain about bad service. The entrepreneur looks at the problem and sees a solution. He sees a business. He sees value waiting to be unlocked. Train your eyes to see problems as opportunities. Train your brain to be a solution machine. Every time you see a problem, ask yourself, how can I solve this? And how can I scale the solution? If you solve a problem for yourself, you have a hobby. If you solve a problem for 1 million people, you have an empire. Scale is the key. You must detach your time from your money. If you are selling your time, you are limited. You only have 24 hours. You cannot scale time, but you can scale code. You can scale media. You can scale capital. Create something once and sell it 1 million times. Write a book. Build an app. Make a video. Create a product. Let your creation work for you while you sleep. This is the secret of the wealthy. They do not work for money. They build systems that work for them. They build assets that generate value 247. While the competitor is sleeping, the creator is earning. His value is disconnected from his time. I want you to take a hard look at your life today. Are you a consumer or a creator? Do you spend your day scrolling, watching, buying? Or do you spend your day building, writing, designing? Consumers get poor. Creators get rich. Shift your identity. From today, you are a creator. You are a problem solver. You are a monopoly. You do not compete. You dominate. You dominate by being the best at being you. There is no one else like you. Your DNA is unique. Your experiences are unique. Your perspective is unique. Package that uniqueness. Sell that uniqueness. And the world will pay you what you are worth. Do not fear the solitude of the blue ocean. It is quiet out there. But it is where the treasure is. Leave the noise of the red ocean behind. Leave the fighting to the crabs. Leave the scraps to the average. You are not average. You are a scientist of success. You understand the formula now. Value times scale. Zero competition. Positive sum game. Now go out there and prove it. Go out there and create something that makes the competition irrelevant. Make them wonder where you went. While they are fighting over crumbs, you will be feasting at the banquet. Stay focused, stay creative, and never, ever compete again. Create.